What's going on YouTube? Titus here with another Master Duel video. We are playing Bird Up, and this is really going to be a combo video more than it's going to be a commentary, because you're going to see how oppressive this deck can be if it opens up full combo. And so here we have the first match. We are going against Machine, Train, Earth Machine, whatever people call it right now. I think the thing is like Machina, Earth Machine, something like that. But we opened up Warbler, Sapphire Swallow, Nerval, Ash Blossom, and Bird Call. And if you open up Warbler Fractal, Warbler Cobalt Sparrow, or Warbler Bird Call, you've opened up the full combo. So we are going to go ahead and start off. We are going to activate Bird Call. Now, what Bird Call does is it adds a Lyraless monster or Foolish Burials it, and then you can special summon a different one of a different name. We're going to activate Bird Call. We're going to grab Cobalt Sparrow here. Cobalt Sparrow is what you want to summon off of Warbler's effect, and you'll see why. We're going to summon Warbler with Warbler's own effect. We are not going to summon Warbler off of the Bird Call. We want to just go ahead and summon it off of Warbler's effect. If you control no monsters, special summon it, and then you can special summon a Lyraless from hand or graveyard. We're going to choose to summon Cobalt Sparrow here. Cobalt Sparrow is going to search another one. Typically, if you don't open Nerval in hand, this is where you want to add Nerval. But because we open Nerval, we're going to go ahead and search Barrel Canary. But just remember, if you're playing in this deck and you don't open the Nerval, this is where you want to summon Nerval. Because if they Ash you or they Imperm you, you have another opportunity to get Nerval to continue your plays. So we're going to add Barrel Canary in this instance, and then we're going to overlay to Recital Starling. This card is very, very good. Recital has an on-summon effect. It'll boost an attack by 800. I typically choose not to use that effect because you could get ogred, which is kind of a problem. So we don't want that to happen. But we are going to discard for a cost. We're going to add Celestine Wagtail because we already had Sapphire Swallow. So typically what would happen is the normal combo would be summon Warbler, summon Cobalt Sparrow, add Nerval, summon Recital Starling or Recital Starling, and then you detach the Warbler to add Sapphire Swallow. Because we already had Sapphire Swallow, we're going to go ahead and add Celestine Wagtail here. So, go ahead, we're going to activate Sapphire Swallow, which summons one other Winged Beast. I believe it has to be a level 1 Winged Beast, and itself. So we're going to ahead and summon the Nerval here. And itself, we're going to overlay again for another Recital Starling. This way we have 2 on the field. This card's really good because it is a soft once per turn, because that means it's per card name, not... Sorry. It's per card, not per card name. A hard once per turn is the card name. Like Tri-Brigade Fractal can only use this effect once per turn, not this card can use this effect once per turn. There's a difference there. Soft once per turn and a hard once per turn. So we're going to go ahead, summon, activate effect. We are detaching Sapphire Swallow, because if we were to detach Nerval and they had a DD Crow, they could DD Crow the Nerval, and Nerval wouldn't be able to trigger here. So we actually want to go ahead and detach the Sapphire Swallow. Now, if we didn't have Barrel Canary or Wagtail, this DD Crow would be the one that you are missing, whether it be Barrel Canary or Wagtail. Because we had both of them already, we went ahead and searched DD Crow. It is a searchable hand trap in this deck. We're going to overlay both of them to Utopic Future. We're going to activate Nerval's effect in Grave because it was sent off of the summon of Utopic Ray. Basically what happens is you overlay the 2 Xyz monsters, the material goes to Grave, so Nerval went to the Grave, so it can go ahead and add Tri-Brigade Kit here. We're going to overlay one more time for Utopic Future Dragon, right? Utopic Draco Future, my bad. And then we're going to go ahead and summon the Kit. What the Future does here is this protects us against Ash Blossom, and mostly Nibiru. This protects us against Nibiru because it can detach a material to negate a monster effect. So we're going to summon Kit. We're going to activate Kit's effect for 4. We're going to banish 4. We're going to summon Shureg here. So we banished Warbler, Sapphire Swallow, Cobalt Sparrow, and then Nerval. That's all we had in Grave. But there's a reason for this, and I'll show you why. So we're going to link for 2, linking both the Shureg and the Kit for Baron Blossom. Now we're going to activate Shureg as Chainlink 1, and Kit is Chainlink 2. Kit is going to dump a card, and we're going to dump Tri-Brigade Oath here. Tri-Brigade Oath is a really good card. When we set up our entire board, I'll show you why. And then we're going to go ahead and activate Shureg's effect, which is add a tri-type of the level up to the level of the number banished. So we can add up to a level 4 here. We're going to add Karis here, so we can have some extensions. We're going to activate Ferajit's effect to summon the Wagtail. Wagtail effect is going to trigger, so we can add another bird call for next turn. Then we're going to link into Samorg, the Bird of Sovereignty. This card, rightfully banned in my opinion in the TCG, this card is very good. We're going to activate Ferajit's effect. It gets to draw one and then stack another one back, so we get to kind of mold our hand here a little bit. We draw the Avian. We don't ever want that card in our hand. Avian always needs to be in the deck because we're going to summon it at the end of the turn off of Samorg. We're going to activate Karis here. We're going to pitch the DD Crow. We're going to activate Karis' effect. For 2, summon Double Dragon Lord. This card can send a card from the field or your hand to bounce a card on your opponent's side of the field. And then we're going to activate Barrel Canary. We're going to target one of the other Lyreless monsters in Grave. Because we only have Wagtail, unfortunately, we are going to have to summon a Wagtail. If you have Cobalt Sparrow, sorry, I apologize, that's wrong. If you have Sapphire Swallow in Grave, you should target this so that you can then add another one back so you can have a 3 material ensemble rather than a 2 material ensemble. Either way, this board is still really, really good. I'll show you how many interruptions we have by the end of this. So we're going to summon Barrel Canary and Wagtail. This locks you into Exceed summoning only. So you do it at the end or your last resort. 2 cute bird girls go into 1 bird mummy. Ensemble Robin. In phase, Samorg is going to trigger, and we're going to go ahead and summon Avian. Now let's see how many interruptions we have. We have 1 monster negate with Utopic Future Dragon. We have 2 special summon bounces with Ensemble Robin. We have an Omni negate with Apex Avian. We have a bounce with Double Dragon Lord, which you could just send the bird call, and so you have a bounce. And we have an Ash Blossom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you can't forget about Tri-Brigade Oath in the graveyard. We have 7 interruptions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 interruptions. Now let's see how this works out. How can an opponent play through this? They're going to go ahead and activate an Upstart Goblin. We don't care that they draw a card. Then they summon a big train. Well, kind of a train. It's another machine kind of effect here. Level 10. Cannot be special summoned. You can normal summon this card without tribute, but its original attack becomes 0. So it's normal summon. We already say they wasted normal summon. Then they activate the effect of Super Express Bullet. Declare an attack unless you send 2, or cannot declare an attack unless you send 2 other cards you control to the graveyard. But more so, it's about getting itself onto the field. If all monsters you control are Earth monsters, you can special summon your card from your hand. Automatic special summon. And it's a level 10 for an overlay, or some kind of link play. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can target 1 machine monster in your graveyard, except this card, and add it to your hand. I think this is a pretty good card to negate. We don't want them to extend. So we're going to activate Utopic Future Dragon here. Sorry, Utopic Draco Future here. They're going to chain Urgent Schedule, which this is a special summon for Earth Machine. We're going to go ahead and Ash this. We don't want them to special summon from the deck here. Resolves backwards. Ash negates this. This is negated. Draco Future negates Bullet, and Bullet can't activate to summon again. They activate Machine Redeployment. They discard a card. Add 2 Machina. So they have to discard a card for cost. But guess what? We can activate Tri-Brigade Oath, banish Tri-Brigade Oath because we control one of all the 3 Tri-types, a Beast Warrior, a Beast, and Wing Beasts. And we can just negate the card. And that's the end of the duel. A very, very oppressive deck. It can just end on so much interruption. It's very hard for a player to not play to play through this on a best of 1 unless they open Droplet or if they open Dark Ruler no more. And not a lot of people are playing those in a best of 1 format. But let's see another game where we're kind of scared of an OTK. Okay, so here we're going first against an OTK deck. So what can we do to make sure that they don't play the game? We open the combo again. Tanky is Fractal, and Bird Call is Warbler. We have every piece we need for the full combo. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead, activate Tanky, grab Tri-Brigade Fractal. Fractal effect. Oh, sorry. Bird Call first. Let's go ahead and grab that Warbler. Then we're going to go ahead and activate Fractal Effect. Fractal Effect is going to send Cobalt Sparrow to the grave. We're going to summon Warbler. Warbler is going to summon Cobalt Sparrow. Cobalt Sparrow Effect is going to add our Tri-Brigade Nerval. We're going to overlay for Recital Starling once again. Do not activate the effect to pump up. We are going to activate the effect to detach to add Sapphire Swallow. Sapphire Swallow Effect going to summon Nerval and Sapphire Swallow. Overlay again for Recital Starling. Activate Recital Starling effect, and we are going to head and grab Wagtail here. Overlay these two for Utopic Future. Activate Nerval effect. Because we already have Kit here, we're just going to go ahead and grab the Karis now. We're going to go ahead, overlay for Utopic Draco Future. Got it right this time. Summon Kit for 4. Summon Shureg. Link the 2 off one more time for Tri-Brigade Ferrigite. We're going to activate Shureg as Chainlink 1, Kit is Chainlink 2. Kit, go ahead, send Oath. Shureg, let's go ahead and add Cobalt Sparrow. Now this is a bit where you could do this a little better. But because we already have Sapphire Swallow in the grave, it's okay. If you don't have Sapphire Swallow in the grave, you could add Sapphire Swallow here instead of Cobalt Sparrow. And then when you Exceed summon when it's in the grave, you'll be able to have 3 materials on the ensemble. But here, luckily, we're going to be able to have, I believe it's 4 materials on the ensemble. And we'll show you how. We're going to activate Ferrigite's effect. We're going to summon Wagtail effect. We're going to go ahead and grab Bird Call. Link those off for some Morg. Big ol' pretty bird. Ferrigite effect is going to grab a Karis. We're going to put the Pot of Desires back because we're not activating that anytime soon. Karis effect to summon itself by discarding a Tri-type. We're discarding the Cobalt Sparrow here. And then we're going to activate its effect to banish 2, summon Double Dragon Lord. We're going to activate Barrel Canary to target the Sapphire Swallow. Sapphire Swallow and Barrel Canary are going to make Ensemble. Now here is where Sapphire Swallow will trigger, and it's going to go ahead and add the Cobalt Sparrow. And then Wagtail can trigger to attach anyway, and now we have 4 bounces. So this time, let's count how many eruptions we have. We're ending with Samorg's effect to summon Apex Avian. So we have 1 with Future Dragon, 2 with our Apex Avian, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yeah, 6 bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bounces. Or sorry, 4 bounces, but 6 interruptions. 7 interruptions with Double Dragon Lord, and we can always just send the Tanky to do the bounce. So I mentioned that we're playing against an OTK. And this deck, I'm sure you guys have seen this on the ladder, is Chaos Max OTK, or Blue Eyes Chaos Max OTK. So we know that they want to summon a bunch of rituals. We're going ahead and negate the Pencil Plume Not the best choice, really. I probably could have waited here and waited till they summon, but that's okay. They're going to activate Talismandra, they're going to reveal the Chaos Max again, they're going to summon Talismandra here. And then they're going to activate Kandal's effect to go ahead and grab the Ritual card of Advanced Ritual Art. They're going to activate a book, reveal Ritual, summon, summon. Now, here is where things get interesting if you go against this board. Talismandra has hit the field, but it has not triggered. Ensemble gets to bounce it before it gets to trigger, and that means it has technically not hit the field yet, and it cannot activate its effect. So we can actually activate Ensemble here, detach the Wagtail, because Wagtail can always come back and attach itself if Ensemble is still in the field. We're going to bounce the Talismandra. They're going to summon, or they're going to activate Advanced Ritual Arts to try and summon that Chaos Max, but guess what? We still have Oath and Grave for that 8th interruption. We're going to go ahead and negate it with Oath. No more Chaos Max for you. They're going to set one and pass. Now, they do have 4 monsters that we have to get through to try and OTK them, but sometimes your deck just provides you with a Regeki. We activate Wagtail, attach back, activate Regeki, and that's game. Samorg, Utopic Draco, and Apex Avian attack everything for game. And that is how oppressive the deck can be. Even without Regeki, we attack their board, and we just do it all again. Oh no, hey look, we're actually in maintenance now, so I can't show you the deck profile. That's unfortunate. Dang. I'll try to make sure I get that deck profile to you guys very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will get the deck profile in the next video, I promise. I was trying to rush this. I had a really busy weekend and was this was the only time I had to do this. Now I feel stupid. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please like the video if you appreciate the combos and the commentary. I'm going to start doing some public replays and doing some different decks, maybe some things that are necessarily rogue or not meta, as you would see. And we can keep going with some bird up videos as well, maybe some with more interaction when you don't open the God Hand every time. Thank you guys so much. Happy dueling, everybody.